I'm just trying to think. Peking Big Bird. It's got to be marinated. Ooh.
I like a nice sobo noodle with it. Now listen, speaking of empty-headed puppets that you can put your fist up in their skull and move their eyes and mouth, let's talk about Biden.
I knew it.
All right. He makes the stuff in his head makes sawdust look like beluga caviar. All right. Shemp Biden is an intellectual chew toy, and they better put an airbag into that podium so he doesn't hurt himself against Paul Ryan. You know, Biden's the guy that said we should partition off Iraq into 3 separate regions, and that's appropriate because he has a Kurd for a brain, and Sunni, he's going to get the Shia kicked out of him by Paul Ryan.
Now, do you think Ryan's going to go after Biden?
Listen, I think Biden could be debating himself and hurt himself, okay?
No, he doesn't have to. All Ryan has to do is stand back and just let the car wreck happen.
Listen, you heard that Olivier always said, find your mark and say your lines. Spencer Tracy said the same things. That's what Romney did last night. He was solid. He's in there. Biden is going to flick all around, and he's going to do all this little crap stuff, but he's insecure intellectually. Anybody who knows their IQ and pronounces it in public like he does, that tells me that he's afraid of his own brain power. They have Ted Olson simulating Biden in the debate prep with Paul Ryan. I don't know how you simulate Biden. You must have an unlit pilot room in the rehearsal space or an unlit pilot light in the rehearsal space. That's how Ted Olson dumbs it down here. You know, when they put that final hair plug into Biden, they went in a little too deep with the Indianapolis 500 ratchet, and I think they severed a discernment lobe up front. And when he has to get out of the bubble, at the end of this term and go back into the real world, he's going to be more screwed than Jimmy Whitmore in the Shawshank Connection bagging groceries. He won't know how to be in the outside world.
You don't really like the vice president, do you, Miller?
I didn't like that in chains thing, Billy. That's crap. Listen, sometimes you give these people a wide berth. I can't do that. I think that was crap to debase racism with stupid crap like Mitt Romney wants to do that. Racism is the great national shame. For him to co-opt it for crap like that to be the cool guy in the room, I've had it with Joe Biden.
All right. Now, we were going to do Warren and Brown, but I'm going to put that off for next week because I didn't want to interrupt Miller describing the vice president and his strengths and weaknesses, although the strengths kind of eluded me in that monologue, Miller. Did I miss it?
Like I said, Billy, you're often tough on the defenders on this show, and you're more, you give more room to the other people. I made my point the best I could. I'm sorry if you found it lacking.
No, not me, Miller, because I don't want you to direct your ire at me. So nothing lacking.
Well, listen, they had to replace Elizabeth Warren up there with somebody competent in the Boston area like Bobby Valentine.
The departed manager of the Red Sox.